This bike is in perfect condition.
Howdy.
Ramming speed to Best Buy before the live stream because I need a dual monitor at this point in my live streams. So I did just want to take a moment to shout out all of the people who subscribe to my Patreon. I wouldn't be able to have this setup if it wasn't for y'all. I would be back to live streaming on my laptop's webcam. This is my first time having anyone on the back of the Sportster in a very long time. And I got Maria Mew on the back right now. Now that my Sportster is 2 inches lower, I really feel a lot more comfortable to have passengers on the back. She is actually starting her own YouTube channel. Make sure you go subscribe to the official Maria Mew. She does have her own website, so make sure you go subscribe there as well. I did get rid of my sissy bar, so she's holding on for dear life back there. A BMW R9T that her boyfriend rides, and she has fallen off the back, and I don't even have a sissy bar anymore, and she's saying it's better.
Boyfriend. Using the B word right now. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
The B word? You mean biker babe Beth?
I actually love a girl with a boyfriend. That means I get all the nice stuff, and they have to take care of her.
Girl, you deserve 2 boyfriends.
Hey, don't use that B word on me.
One long, angry line later.
Ride on the mail order glide.
Oh, what?
That was my favorite. Well, I can ride with you.
No, it's fine. I see how it is.
Oh, yeah, that's how it is.
I don't know.
Take the comfy ride.
That actually. I'm with you, girl. Thank you, girl.
Damn it. Again.
Push me.
And just touch me till I can get my...
Next we're off to go to a brewery, so Josh can pick up some brew skis for our live stream. Maria Mew is lucky that I only took away my sissy bar and not my foot pegs, or else she would have her legs wrapped around me. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round. Doing these live streams on Twitch twice a week have been so fun. After our last live stream on Twitch, we went from 600 to 6,000 followers. Y'all are amazing. It has been so enriching to be able to hang out and play video games twice a week and to have my friends over twice a week. What bar are we going to? I have no idea. I'm just blindly following Josh right now wherever he takes us. Is that a smart idea? Who knows? My guess is Coppertail? Ah, I was right. Pulling up my loud-ass motorcycle next to all these people eating quietly, trying to enjoy their dinner, and I'm like, Maria says this painting on the wall looks more like me than the AI photos we reviewed. We're officially late for the live stream, so time to go ramming speed home because we've got about 10 minutes until the live stream starts. We made it. It's exactly 8:30. So that's technically late, but also not really.
It is very early. It's 5 in the morning. We're about to get on a plane that we almost missed because Drew had his knife in his pocket. The sun isn't up. I should not be either. I have safely made it to Michigan. This is the home that my parents will live in forever, and I'm so proud of them. Now that my mom's graduated from college and is finally a nurse practitioner, she can finally have the car and house that she deserves. Oh, look, a little snowflake fell on my face. So my stepdad pulled out the snowmobiles, and Drew and I are gonna go for a ride. I hear they're a lot like dirt bikes, so let's check them out.
I don't think it's broken. Oh man, I was on it for like 10 seconds.
It's alright. When it gets swirly on you?
Immediately, it kept pulling me left,
Well, I came to the hospital because I think my wrist is broken from that accident. We drove 45 minutes to one urgent care that was closed, and then we drove 45 minutes to the hospital through snow the entire way because my mom lives in the middle of nowhere and the closest hospital is 40 minutes away. So let's find out if my wrist is broken. It's the next day and it's time to inspect the damage. The damage to my wrist is that it is broken in 2 places. And let's inspect the damage to the snowmobile now. It's a 2012 Polaris IQLXT.
This is a steering rod. You got your A-arm, upper and lower A-arm, it's broken. And your tie rod. And we got some plastic. Don't have any leaking fluids, we're good there. It started up.
I broke it pretty fucking bad. I crashed at 25 miles an hour. So this is the other side of the vehicle. This is what it's supposed to look like. You always make an effort to be lazy. I'm currently on my way to the post office to drop off all of your lovely packages. I couldn't take the Trail 125 this time. Well, more like I shouldn't take the Trail 125 this time.
Could have gotten a second opinion on that.
I mean, it's only been 8 days since the break, so I really should wait to get back on a bike, even if the bike has no clutch. You know, I thought I had a problem with my clutch hand before. It's probably gonna be miserable now.
I don't know. I think you're just fine. I think as a doctor myself,
You're not.
doctor of surgery.
You're not a doctor.
I am a doctor, not a doctor, like not mumbo jumbo, not in the I went to a bunch of fancy schooling kind of doctor, but you know, I have performed surgery that makes me a surgeon. How many surgeries have you performed? Well, my opinion is you're just fine, but for now, we'll let you go at least 10 days before we put you back on a bike.
8 weeks is what the doctor
8
said.
days? Are you sure?
8 weeks.
What, some doctor from where? Michigan?
No,
What do they know?
The Florida doctors too said that, and they gave me a bunch of pills.
Florida? You're gonna trust a Florida doctor?
Yeah, they give me a bunch of pills.
That's a Florida doctor thing. You ain't
Yeah.
be getting pills like you get in Florida, man.
Yeah, they prescribed me 5 milligrams in Michigan and 325 in Florida.
They know what's up, man. They like to party in Florida, dude. It's the way. All right, kiddo. Put your back into it. I don't want to hear no excuses, no broken arm BS. You can do it. You better not drop a single package. I would help, but you know, I'm filming. There's not really a whole lot I can do right now while I'm filming. Oh, which, hey. Slow down. You got a broken arm. You need to be careful. Dropped one. Hey, Lacey is starting to feel bad about everybody at the post office, and she says she wants to print out a manifest. I had just one question to her. You're the one who's been printing the orders. Why don't you print out a manifest?
I don't know how.
Well, me neither, and I'm not going to learn. So,
Well, me neither.
so Shay Lacey says she's just going to make cookies instead. That's what we do. Eat candy instead of learning. Kind of like a metaphor for our whole lives, right?
I like that.
Who wants to learn when you can give people sweet treats instead? You don't have to learn nothing if you can engage in bribery.
Actually, yeah, exactly.
I know.
You just pull that motorcycle to the side.
Yeah.
If anyone was wondering what Brapstar Garage looks like now, it's Brapstar Storage.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Look who comes out of storage. Look who's alive. Alive and ready to die. Look who's back.
The bike that has started your entire channel. This is your very first YouTube video was on this bike. It's kind of cool. A little bit of history.
This is the bike that started it all. The Suzuki Boulevard, the S40. It's a single cylinder. I was too scared to ride a multi-cylinder motorcycle because I thought it was way too heavy for me. And I was so stuck on riding single cylinder motorcycles for 6 years. I was scared to get on anything bigger. than the S40. I mean, I've had this bike 4 times.
You didn't know what you didn't know. So it just takes time for you to branch out. It's one of those weird things where you've been riding motorcycles for a really long time, but you only really started learning about motorcycles after you started making YouTube videos.
Yeah, I mean, the extent of motorcycles that I really knew was how to drive one. Just like the extent of most people's car knowledge is how to drive one. They don't really know anything about wrenching on it or how a car really works. It's just, okay, stop and go.
Yeah, most people are just like, are the rims big? Do a ride good. Lean back, right hand on the pine wood. No, since it's not going to be with us for very much longer, we can send someone the exhaust with it, and then they can choose to put the exhaust on.
Perfect.
Because the exhaust that someone sent us, which we're very appreciative of, is going to be loud.
Yeah,
oh yeah, no, it's going to be loud.
But then I just never rode this bike and I put a really loud on the Goblin.
Yeah, well, so we made the green Goblin loud and not this one loud.
I actually haven't even told the story about why this bike is on the lift today.
Well, yeah, because you haven't pumped it up yet. Your arm's broken, not your leg. I mean, if we're throwing back to the first videos you were in. Come on, yep. You can still do that part. There it goes. You're almost there. Don't give up now. I believe in you. And only 65 more.
I'm tired.
Yeah, you gotta switch the other leg.
I'm weak. I need to go to the gym.
Come on, you can do it. Come on, full strokes, okay? All the way down. There you go. Now we're cooking with fire. Give her the beans. The beans.
We should just fill this bike with baked beans.
Who
Sell it to somebody.
Who wants an entire motorcycle full of baked beans, saddlebags, beans, gas tank, beans, inside the handlebars, beans,
Oil tank.
Beans, tires, beans,
Brake fluid.
beans. Cool beans. Well, I'll let you stop there because you've gotten officially high enough for you, not for me.
High enough for me. Possible.
Yes, the lift doesn't go that high.
This bike is in perfect condition.
It is actually not in bad condition. I mean, it's only got 7,000 miles on it.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's a 2012. Do you even remember what year it is?
I think it's a 2014.
2014. 7,000 miles. It was the bike that launched Shaylee's YouTube channel. And
it's the bike that launched most of my motorcycle journey. I mean, I initially started with the GZ 250 and then upgraded to the LS 650 and then bought another LS 650 after I ruined it by not doing any maintenance to it. And then I bought another, well, Josh bought this S40. I was motorcycle only even when I lived in Indiana, and just to escape Indiana and pack my dog and my cat and everything I could into my car to get away from my ex-boyfriend, I sold my motorcycle, bought a Kia Soul, and drove as far as I could back to Florida.
Okay, so that's where we pick up when you remember first seeing Shaylee appear on my channel, which then she got a job down here, then COVID happened, and it was like...
And then I lost my job, and I lost my house,
well,
and I was living back in the Kia Soul again.
But yep, this was Shay's coming back. When she came back here, she was so sad because she had to sell her bike because she'd been motorcycle only. So I went out and I found this bike. With that, we weren't even talking about starting a YouTube channel for you. I just wanted to be able to ride with you. Anyway, we're gonna clean this one up and it's for sale. The whole point behind it is
you could buy this motorcycle for yourself or your girlfriend.
Perfectly fine if you want to buy it for yourself, but I think that when I think of somebody getting it, I always go like, dude, if you want to get your old lady into riding or your daughter or something like that, and you're looking for an extra bike that is easy, light, I can literally pick up the ass end of this bike with one hand. It's a very light bike. It's super low to the ground. You can be 4'11" and ride it. I can also ride it, and I'm 6'1" and I weigh 300 pounds. And also Shaylee and I have been 2 up, if you remember that video, on this motorcycle. Both of us on this motorcycle. I weigh 300 pounds, she weighs 100 pounds, and we still were able to do 80 miles an hour, much to her terror.
I love this bike. This bike has gotten me through so much. This is a solid motorcycle, and my outfit matches it today.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even notice that. Of course I didn't. You did. Black and orange.
This is on purpose.
Anyway, the only thing, the reason it doesn't run right now is a faulty solenoid switch.
Oh,
Literally,
we have that.
yeah, we do have that.
Somebody sent us one in an unboxing video.
Yeah, so we're gonna fix it up, clean it all up, and it just needs a little TLC. The tires still have the freaking tits on them. Like just
Oh
this.
yeah, there's new tires on this.
Yeah, this bike is freaking perfect, man. There's nothing wrong with it. It's gonna make somebody a really awesome bike, either as just like an around town if you need a small bike to scoot around on, or the very first bike that you're gonna teach your daughter, your niece, your girlfriend, your wife, your son. Yeah, it doesn't have to be a girl, it could be your son. Their very first bike to learn how to ride on. I think it's gonna make someone an awesome bike. And Shay Lisi will take once again, the next step from the sale of this bike.
I'm selling this bike for a reason. I would just keep it here in Brapstar Garage, the Roach Motel, living in the corner to die with the rest of them. But there's a reason I'm selling this motorcycle. Nothing gets sold at Brapstar Garage unless there's a reason.
Yeah,
There's a reason.
Sometimes a bad one. So the motorcycle is getting sold because another motorcycle, well, not a motorcycle, but another part of a motorcycle. So
I'm building a chopper. I am selling the Suzuki Boulevard. I'm selling the S40 for a reason. The reason is I'm buying a shovelhead engine.
Yep, and
I wanted to buy a panhead engine, but then I realized that's a lot of money. I ain't got panhead money. I've got shovelhead money by selling this bike.
Yeah, you don't even have shovelhead money.
I have to sell this bike and then I'll have shovelhead.
And not even shovelhead money, then you have shovelhead engine money. So trust me, were you working in steps? Building a chopper is a process, but the first step is cleaning up your Savage, the S40, the Suzuki. The first step is cleaning that up, and then the next step will be finding a shovelhead donor engine.
That means technically I've started building a chopper already.
Yeah, technically, yeah. Unloading some stuff that you've loved, and you have to part with and say goodbye forever to, even though you have so many emotional attachments to it. If you want to build a nice chopper, you will have to make a lot of sacrifices. Those sacrifices. Yes.
But I know that it's going to go to a good home.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
I hope so. Can you be the good home for this S40?
Yeah. Do you want to, or do you have a shovelhead engine to trade for the S? I don't think anybody's gonna do that. But if you have a shovelhead engine, yeah.
No one would do that.
Yeah, if you have a shovelhead engine that you want to trade for this S40, we are open to it because that's what we're looking for.
Yeah, email me at shaylisi@brapstar.com.
Yeah, if you're interested. So what we're going to do, and I still think it's a pretty good deal seeing as what we paid for the bike. So we're gonna ask $3 grand for the bike. And this is after, obviously, we completely detail it, get it running, which again is just a solenoid, and we're gonna completely go through it to make sure it's a safe bike.
Or a shovelhead engine.
Or a shovelhead engine, yeah.
Whole shovelhead if you want to do that treat.
Yeah, whatever you want, or panhead.
Or panhead if you want to
brand
do
new car,
yeah. Send me to the moon.
Yeah, let's go to the moon and see if it's made of green cheese. Anyway, so that's what we're going to be selling it for. I think it's an amazing deal for a bike that's really not that old. It's less than 10 years old. It's got 7,000 miles on it. You could literally buy it, teach your son, girlfriend, daughter, niece, whatever. Or you're a girl who wants to get your boyfriend in to ride. Teach your boyfriend how to ride on this bike, and then probably sell it again for $3,000. Like, we're not trying to rake anybody over the coals for this one. I just want to get, literally less than the bike is worth. I think it's probably worth like $3,500.
What I want to get is an engine.
That's what we're doing. We're not trying to make money on this. We're just looking for a shovelhead engine so Shay Lisi can take her first step into the pain, anguish, suffering, and depression and sleepless nights that is building a chopper.
It's my time. Everyone's like, Shay, why don't you have a pink motorcycle? Why don't you make the Green Goblin pink? And I'm like, because the Green Goblin is the Green Goblin, and I want a pink chopper.
I think that's gonna about do it. Next episode, let's hear this thing putt again.
Get this bike running nice and good. Until next time, keep it weird.
Ah, wait, no, that's my line.
Bye.
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round.